is your psychic energy. Let's do water signs for the month of September. This is for sun and moon rising, September forecast. So sit back and relax. I hope you are all keeping well. And let's see what's ahead. Right, we will start with Cancer. And I'm just waiting for the crystal ball to haze over. And straight away, I'm getting your lucky colour is yellow. Okay, which is all joy and nourishing and sunshine. And as I'm saying that, I want to say that things have been a little bit stressful for you recently. You've been feeling very depleted. You feel you need to start nourishing yourself, Cancer. I want to say all work, no play is not good for the soul. But I also feel like you need to readdress your diet. It's coming up very, very strong. And it doesn't always have to be a diet for weight. It could be for vitamins, nourishment, intolerances. You know, it could cover many different avenues there. So you just need to watch that you are eating clean, looking after yourself, that type of thing. And drink more water. That's what's coming through very strong. It's as if I am being shown the sun and it's shining down on your head and it's giving you clarity and blessings this month. That's coming through very, very strong. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers, and with these lucky numbers you can use them either for the lottery, bonus balls, whatever you want to do, be it whatever. They may mean something to you. Or maybe, you know, just take it with a pinch of salt and see what comes of it. Remember, these are general readings, but if you do want a private reading, you can contact us, and I'll put the link below in the description of this video. Okay, so I feel you need to start looking after yourself more, but I want to say that there's a turning around. I am actually getting number 12, so I'm going to give you number 12. I'm getting 27, number 10, and number 11. Okay, and I want to give you number 6, 16 and 6. Okay, so they're your lucky numbers. Okay, sorry if I can't give you any more, it's just what the crystal ball gives us. It's the way the cookie crumbles, should I say. Right, so there's a blessing coming your way. There's some good news coming in for your Cancer. And it could just be something to do with a family or a close loved one, a friend, could even be a colleague, but it's something to put a smile on your face. Is this something that you've been waiting for, or have you been worried about somebody recently? But I feel there's good news definitely coming in around family, so possibly watch for that. For single Cancerians, I want to say that love is around the corner. And also watch for a blast from the past coming back in again. But I want to say that running up to the beginning of September, I believe we could still be in retrograde. So just watch that you don't act in haste. That's what I want to say. There also is another turning around. I'm getting around about the 12th of September. That's going to get interesting. Maybe you have a choice to make. But also, and I always say this, you know, if you're doing the same thing week in and week out, it's hard for the angels to intervene. So maybe you need to start taking that little chance and start going places, that type of thing. For Cancerians who are in relationships, I do feel it's going to be quite a hot and spicy month there. But again, all work and no play is no good for you, Cancer. So you need to start looking after yourself a little bit more and taking that time out for you. It's coming out really strong. But there's a blessing coming your way. Makes me think, I've just seen a stork there with a baby. So maybe there's baby news coming in there. So watch for that. I also feel like you've had your eyes open to who your true friends are and who aren't your true friends. And what I want to say is that I feel over the last year or so, you've been weeding your garden, getting rid of the rubbish out of your life. Okay, getting rid of the weeds. Okay, but I want to say that it's the veil is so thin at the moment, and it's as if that everything's starting to fall into place. If who your true friends are, who's part of your soul family, that type of thing. But I also feel it's as if that you're recognizing your soul brother and sisters there. So that's coming up very, very strong. Or maybe you have already been going through that. I see vacation on the cards here. Or should I say in the crystal ball? And it's about not biting back. If anybody's been triggering you, just take that, count to 10. Take that step back. Be in nature more. I feel like you need to get bare feet in the garden. I'm getting this really strong. I'm also being given the letter B. Remember, these are general readings, so the letter B may make sense for some, but it's coming through really strong for somebody in this audience tonight. It's significant, possibly to do with love, possibly to do with new love. So watch for that. You hold the key. Try to get into the law of attraction. All in all, you've got a pretty good month ahead of you. Pretty good month. But you just need to watch your health. You need to start doing some self-love, self-care, that type of thing. But watch for a surprise mid-month. And I hope that's helped there, Cancer. Have a good one. Okay. Just let me get a cup of tea. I hope you're all been well in these trying times. Okay. I always do my filming late at night only because through the day that the phones are always going, it's always busy in here. I don't have dogs barking now because obviously I've got cats, but it's normally quite a busy house through the day. Because I run a business, I do readings, for personal readings. So if anybody wants a reading, you can contact us. I'll put the link in the description of this video. Yeah, if you're local, you can come and see us and have a cup of tea with us. But normally I do them online for people around the globe. Let's have a look. Right, Scorpio, let's see what's ahead. I want to say for the month of September. I'm getting positive breakthroughs. This is going to be your month. It really, really is. Something big is on the cards here. Or should I say in this crystal ball? It's as if that when you really want something and it never happens because you hold on to it. But I don't know if you've been doing a lot of self-work on yourself recently, Scorpio, and you've learned to let things go, or you're in that now and you're letting things go. And it's as if it's coming for you this month, Scorpio. It really, really is. So whatever it is that you've been wishing is just around the corner. Okay? But it's as if that you've gone around in a full circle and you're realizing life isn't that bad. It's not to get embroiled in to people's dramas. And that is easier said than done when it's loved ones, family, close friends, that type of thing. But try not to get triggered. And I think that you've been learning that one. I'll do a video on it at some point, but you can get into your crystals and you've been doing all of this and salt baths. But also it's about doing the self-inner work. And I've been saying this for a long time. When you do the self-inner work, everything else just goes by the by. And then you realize that the world isn't such a bad place, You have to do the inner work. And that's what's wrong with this world, to be fair. Everybody needs to do the inner work. Too many people are looking on the outside. But yeah, it's been a hell of a journey for you. And I do feel things are going to, this is the breakthrough month. This really, really is. So everything that financially that you're trying to tie up, be it either business, transactions, things that you're purchasing, maybe some of you out there are thinking of buying a house or a car, but maybe you're thinking of planning on going on a holiday vacation, but whatever is you're up to, I feel it's going to fall into place for you. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers, so write these numbers down. I'm getting 17, number 5, number 9, number 7, and 21. And I'll give you one more for luck. We will go 13. 13 for luck. It's lucky for some. Okay. And I'll give you number 3 as well. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that for single Scorpios, it's all been about work and gathering in your resources, and it's about making that time for you. But there's somebody very special you're in communication with, and you're wondering if that special person really does like you. And I want to say, yes, they do. Yes, they do. But, you know, like when the other person doesn't know and you don't know, and you're doing that, and you're not sure. But there's going to be signs. There's going to be signs that that special person really does like you. So watch for that. Watch for that. Even though it's been slow moving. And if that's not happening for you, maybe that's to come in. Remember, these are general readings as well. So you would need to have a more intense private reading for us to look more in depth into it. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Somebody that you really like, maybe. Or you're wondering if they like you. And then for Scorpios who are in relationships, have you just recently made a change? Have you shut a door and opened a new door? Are you thinking of doing that? Because where there's been tears, there's romance there again. But I also want to say that where there's a new understanding for Scorpios who are in relationships, understanding each other, going to a deeper level. It's I want to say sexually, it's quite is the right word? Is that the right word? Tantric? Is there such a word, tantric? You'll have to comment on the link below. But I'm getting it's gonna get very sexy. But I believe that the more we become ascended, spiritually ascended, and you're with that right mate, I feel, it's cosmic when you're in that right relationship. I really do believe. And, sex isn't everything, that's only, I want to say 18-20% of the relationship, if that. The rest is about you have to get on with that person and, everything else. Because, I mean, if everybody was doing it, nobody would get any work done, would they? It's just not like that in reality and in life. But what I want to say is that there's a deeper level for Scorpios this month, okay? And I want to say this is a message for everybody, to be fair, that once we start to spiritually ascend, when you get to be with that right mate, it goes beyond sexual. Okay, so that's coming through really, really strong. So I've given you the numbers. I want to give you the colour pink. Not everybody likes pink, but I feel it's self-love, self-discovery. And I know times have been very woo-woo recently, but what I want to say is that there's things that you're discovering about yourself, and you've been exploring new avenue pathways. Does that make sense? So I want to say that just go with it. Write a dream journal, or some of you said maybe it's been into discovering your psychic abilities, astral traveling, there's more to this physical reality. And being a Scorpio, that you will understand this. You will definitely understand this. But I definitely feel that you're going to hit new heights of your psychic ability this month. So where there's been tears, there's going to be romance. But yeah, I want to say there's a breakthrough also to do on the cards or in the bowl to do with your work as well. So it's definitely success, and all in all, a pretty good month. So have a good one there, Scorpio. Okay, who's next? Pisces, the little fish, this sensitive little fish. Okay, it's heavy, this crystal ball, guys. I want to say that there's mega change coming in for you this year. This year alone, this month, big changes is ahead. In uncertain times will lead to happy times. Where you are uncertain and there is a door shutting, a new door will open. Right? So remember that. Where there is a door shutting, a new door will be opening. This may make sense to do with work, career, or even your love life. But I want to say that there's a new understanding when it comes to your love life. And you've been going through a massive transition there, Pisces. I see a bear. So the bear is bringing in strength for you. It's definitely like you're rebirthing. And there's a new strength there. A new understanding what's coming in to do with a relationship as well. Some of you may be thinking of moves or changes there. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers and I want you to write these numbers down. By the way, your lucky colour is blue. I'm getting blue, like the nice cobalt blue. It's coming through really strong. Very lucky if you're going to go for any interviews or any important meetings or anything like that. 15, 24, 29, number 6, number 10, and number 1. They're your lucky numbers. Okay. I'll give you number 4 as well. Overseas, abroad, overseas is going to play a big part in your life. If this doesn't connect around you, it's going to connect with somebody close around you. It could have something to do with work as well. Maybe there's going to be changes with a company. It's exciting. Change can be scary. Change can be very, very scary. Again, you are somebody who has been watching your diet, or maybe you have to. You know, some people don't have a choice. Are you one of them people, Pisces? I know a lot of people have food intolerances, that type of thing. But your health seems to be improving. But if you have been having health issues, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I definitely would say look into your diet. That's coming through really, really strong. New baby news on the cards here, or in the bowl, should I say. I'm getting the letter M. It's coming through very strong, and the letter B. But big news will bring T or J. T or J is going to bring big news for you this month. Remember, these are general readings. So if you need a more in-depth reading, you can comment on the link below, or you can find it in the description. You'll how you can messages, that type of thing. Is there anything else? How things have been very topsy-turvy. Things are going to start to fall into place. It's like, you know, when you're having that sort of before an earthquake and it rumbles and everything's been rocking. Like, rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. And then all of a sudden it goes woo like that. But then it brings great change. And you're in the midst of great change, mega change. So try not to worry. Try to keep grounded. Use tiger's eye crystal in shungite. And I feel that will help to keep you grounded. So I hope that helps there, Pisces. See if there's anything else for you. You've got to ride the waves and not to worry. All right? Because I think if you worry, it makes things worse. It's the unknown can be scary, but the unknown is going to bring you crystal blue waters instead of stormy waters. And I'll leave that one with you. So have a great month there, Pisces.